Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
From American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, we bring you the week's top headlines, including market incentives for quality Angus calves,
achieving more value from those top heifers,
a couple can't-miss industry events for cattle producers and feeders, and a group of young Angus juniors work toward life-saving gifts.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Market incentives have an influence on genetic selection decisions, especially as it pertains to long-term profitability. Right now, the market is rewarding producers for quality genetics and is signaling herd expansion, as Lee Schultz of Iowa State University shares. Schultz conducted a certified Angus beef auction market study showing that calves known to be primarily Angus brought almost $7 more per hundredweight than contemporaries.
So I had the opportunity to work with a lot of the CAP data this last year, and what really came to the forefront for me was seeing the premium changing over time and increasing consistently over time, even being the record this year. And what I think that really points to, even at record high prices, we're still even adding a premium on top of that because of the quality cattle. And also realizing that we've seen more black-hided cattle that are eligible for the CAB program. Consumers are shopping with their dollars, and those dollars filter back throughout the industry. And so those are big signals for the industry of what the consumers are willing to pay for, and sectors further down the chain that are producing those animals, that they're receiving those signals, and those signals are clear, so that there is really a transfer of that information and transfer of that value throughout the system.
Quality cattle come from quality genetics, and there are many tools to increase genetic merit, including embryo transfer, sex semen, and cloning. Transova's Director of Marketing and Genomics, Mark Allen, explains how a host of assisted reproductive technologies can help seed stock cattlemen achieve their goals of genetic improvement.
It's about making lots of opportunities out of an elite female mated to an elite bull. So using in vitro fertilization technology, we're able to aspirate a number of oocytes, say 20, 22, and produce a fair number of embryos, 6, 7, 8 embryos, 5, 6, 7, 8 embryos from that single aspiration. Sex semen gives us the ability to sort semen, increasing the probability of having 95% or greater for heifers or greater than 90% of bull calves, and increasing that frequency of getting that genetic outlier, those animals for the next generation that are really going to move genetic gain forward. And it's really fun to see the tools and technologies through genomic enhanced EPDs and coupling that with ART and the progress that the Angus breeders have been able to make and will continue to make.
The House has passed legislation to repeal country of origin labeling rules, and the Senate has introduced a bill that aims to comply with the WTO ruling by removing certain meat products from the mandatory labeling program. The Senate bill, called the Voluntary Country of Origin Labeling and Trade Enhancement Act of 2015, would instill a voluntary label plan. Canada and Mexico plan to commence trade retaliation against the U.S. if COOL legislation is maintained.
It has been made very clear to us by both Canada and Mexico that they have full faith that the numbers that they have submitted to the WTO are ones that will be approved. And as soon as they get the okay from the WTO, they will commence retaliation against the U.S. beef industry and many other industries that they have outlined as potential products to have a tariff placed on that product as it's imported into Canada. There have been some talks about putting a voluntary system in place, but doing so through legislation. The Canadians and the Mexicans have said that that does not work. So it doesn't matter who thinks that's a good idea. As long as the Canadians and Mexicans still continue to push back, the WTO will rule in their favor. So ultimately, we have to ask, what will the Canadians and the Mexicans and the WTO accept? And they've made it very clear they will only accept full repeal of COOL.
The 2015 Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show promises to be an event filled with world-class education and entertainment. And one lucky participant will walk away with a CAT 262D skid steer loader, generously donated by Caterpillar. Any convention attendee will be eligible to take home the machine, which has an operating capacity of 2,700 pounds, is built with high-flow XPS hydraulics, allowing for a number of work tools on the machine. The winner will be announced in the trade show at 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, November 3rd, and you must be present to win. Visit angusconvention.com to sign up for the event.
Angus seed stock and commercial cattlemen were recognized at the summer's Beef Improvement Federation Conference in Biloxi, Mississippi. McCurry Angus Ranch of Burton, Kansas was recognized as the 2015 Seed Stock Producer of the Year. McCurry Angus Ranch is a family-owned and managed operation that consists of 400 registered Angus cows split between spring and fall calving herds and 250 spring calving commercial Angus cows. About 175 bulls are sold yearly in a spring production sale and through private treaty. Meanwhile, Woodbury Farms of Quinomo, Kansas was honored with the 2015 BIF Commercial Producer of the Year Award. Located on the eastern edge of the Flint Hills, the operation was started in 1881, and the fourth generation of Woodbury's now operates land in the 4 counties. The cow herd consists of 400 spring calving cows, of which 175 are registered Angus and 225 are commercial Angus and Black Baldies. Congratulations to both families. For more information, you can look at the August Angus Journal in mailboxes soon. We go now to Jenna McCrell for a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. Success in Seattle is the theme of this year's Leaders Engaged in Angus Development, or LEAD conference, that's taking place this weekend in Washington. National Junior Angus Association members aged 14 to 21 years old will be traveling in from all parts of the country to participate in the leadership event, which seeks to equip the breed's young leaders for their future in the beef cattle industry. We'll bring you more coverage from the 2015 LEAD conference in future episodes of the Angus Report. The August Angus Journal magazine will be arriving in mailboxes soon, and this month's features include youth development, continuing education, water issues, and what it means to be a good neighbor. If you just can't wait for your Angus Journal to arrive, then log on to angusjournal.com to sign up for the digital edition, a feature that's provided free of charge for the magazine's print subscribers. And while you're there, you can also sign up for the Angus Journal daily email newsletter and the Angus Beef Bulletin Extra. All active regular and life members of the American Angus Association should have received a ballot in the mail to vote for delegates who will represent each state or district during the organization's annual convention. Ballots must be received back to the association office no later than Friday, August 7th to be counted. Make sure your ballot is properly filled out and signed to ensure your vote is cast. Elected delegates will conduct association business at the 132nd Annual Convention of Delegates during the Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, 2 feeding quality forums this month offer a lot of valuable information for anyone interested in feeding calves.
Then later, a youth project that draws attention to a life-saving initiative.
Visit Angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Have you discovered self-deworming cattle products? All the benefits of an effective deworming without all the labor, handling, and stress. Discover Safeguard self-deworming cattle products. Ask your local animal health provider or visit safeguardcattle.com for more information.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
Working your cattle just got easier. Introducing the new VetGun delivery system, a new way to apply topical insecticides to your cattle. The VetGun lets you remotely treat cattle with effective parasite control, so you can do it just walking among the herd. It's that simple. The proven topical insecticide AML VetCap is used with the VetGun. It works fast to control hornflies and lice while minimizing stress on your cattle. Fast, easy, effective. VetGun. Check with your animal health supplier for availability.
Attend the 5th Annual Spruce Mountain Ranch Production Sale, Saturday, August 8th at the beautiful Spruce Mountain headquarters in Larkspur, Colorado. The sale starts at 11:30 a.m. and features elite females, including the #1 yearling weight female of the breed. Buy with confidence at the Spruce Mountain Ranch Production Sale. Visit cotton-associates.com to find out more.
Did you know? Every dollar invested in the beef checkoff returns $11.20. Did you know that without your checkoff, foreign demand for U.S. beef would have been 6.4% lower? Did you know, due to your checkoff, 15.7 billion more pounds of beef were sold in the U.S.? While you manage your operation, your checkoff investment results in higher prices, which means stronger returns for your bottom line. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.
It's weaning time, your paycheck, the biggest day of the year. But are your calves ready? VitaFerm Sure Start pellets with the AmaFerm Advantage gives calves the boost they need to get through the first weeks of weaning. It accelerates appetites, ensures weight gain, and improves health. It's weaning time. Get them ready with VitaFerm Sure Start. Learn more at VitaFerm.com.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
The GGP-LD, the most popular low-density genomic profile on the market, is now available for Angus. And at $45 per head, you can afford to test all your cattle. Plus, you can save even more time and money raising reputation seed stock. Put the GGP-LD profiler to work finding your best bull calves and the elite females that will brand your legacy. For more affordable accuracy, go GGP.